Then let's start with a fun thing I've prepared for you. I've prepared a quiz for you about two things I've read, and one thing is fake. And all have together that the story is kinda wild. Because I've watched one thing with a balls to the walls completely bonkers story. I've read one thing with a balls to walls complete bonkers story. And I gave ChatGPT a job to write me a fake balls to walls bonkers story. And you need to find out which one is the fake. Spot the fake.
Okay.
So I'm going to send you a text on Discord and read it out loud to the listeners. Then you can
Mm.
decide in the end which one is fake or not. So this is the first one I've sent you. And now I'm going to read it out. In a sprawling metropolis where memory are text as currency, a shy student named Kaoru stumbles upon a hidden library
Kaoru.
that supposedly holds every book that has ever been written, and every book that ever will be written. The catch: the library is alive. Its shelves constantly shifting, and the books whisper to those who open them. Kaoru discovers that the city itself is being written in real time by an unseen author, and that different factions fight to edit reality by rewriting books in the library. History itself can be redrafted. Yesterday's war can vanish, or a long ago dictator can suddenly rule again, if the right passage is rewritten. Don't know who that could be. But the strangest secret lies in the black shelf, where volumes are bound in human skin. These are books that should not exist, including the title, The Biography of the Next God, or How the World Will End on page 327. Anyone who reads too far risks being consumed by their own story and erased from reality. That's the first one.
Mm.
You want to comment, or should we go all three and then?
Yes, I want to hear all three first because.
Okay, then next one. What begins as a cheerful story about a children's game quickly turns darker as the setting expands into four dimensions. Yuya's home world is the first one, a dystopian city, S-City, a military realm, F-realm, called the Academia, and a peaceful XYZ world that Academia devastates. Academia functions like a fascist empire, invading, enslaving, and carding people, turning them into cards, erasing them in a mass slaughter, leaving even children to be departed, uh, leaving even children to as desperate resistance groups. That's the right one. Basically, a genocide with a children's game. The conflict is tied to something stranger still. Yuya, the protagonist, shares a soul with three counterparts from other dimensions. All fragments of the ancient dragon Zark. Long ago, Zark's bloodlust and dragons nearly destroyed her world, forcing the world to split into four dimensions. As academia brutalities grows, Yuya's emotions awaken in Zark, and he is reborn as a sadistic supreme dragon king, a monstrous reflection of what the game is meant to be. The final arc becomes a desperate struggle to stop Zark and end in an interdimensional war, a surreal blend of spectacle, trauma, corruption, of the joy into and horror. The goal is also in the game to entertain people and bring fun into their lives. That sounds very fun, right?
Mm.
And the last one. Copy and paste. The story follows Kevin Yamagata, a Japanese American artist in the 1930s America who creates a cartoon bat, only to discover that it already exists in Japan. This leads him into a conspiracy spanning all about history. The bat also looks kinda like Mickey Mouse, but a bat. The bat is no mere drawing, but an ancient entity, sometimes a good bat giving cryptic guidance, sometimes an evil bet, driving people into war and cruelty. Its most chilling form is a beloved cartoon, a twisted echo of Mickey Mouse, hiding its soul into shaping history. World events from assassinations to the moon landing and 9/11 are shown and influenced by the bet. The Nazi regime becomes one of its darkest footholds, its leaders guided by the bet visions and propaganda, turning their atrocities into part of its long manipulation. Historical figures from Lee Harvey Oswald to Martin Luther King appear and caught in its web. The stories suggest that the bad influence stretches back to biblical times, and that humanity is trapped in an endless cycle, with every tragedy, from the Third Reich to modern terror, echoing the same sinister force. All achieved by Billy Bat, the Bat monster. I need to drink something.
Okay, then I can talk.
Yes.
The first one seems like an exclamation points normalist ones for and I think it sounds like a real thing, like how is the omniscient readers or something
Omniscient
from
Readers
what we,
3
I think that's the story of it. Um, yes, but the other ones I'm not so sure about.
2 are real, 1 is fake.
Yes, I know. But I think the second one is the fake one, and the last one is a real thing. But I'm not sure. It could also be the third one that's not real. But I will go with the second one, with the fake.
The first one is the fake.
No, okay.
The first one is by ChatGPT. The second one is Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. And the last one is Billy Bat.
Oh, holy shit. I actually thought it was Omniscient Reader because it sounds like from what you've told me.
A bit, yes, but close but no cigar.